Hi everybody, Gardener Jen here for another garden time lesson. Today we will be talking about the season spring. Plus, at the end of the lesson, stay tuned for a bonus activity. For this activity, you will need a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be a new piece of paper. It could be the back of a paper you've already used. A pencil or something to write with, and crayons or markers or something to color with, whatever you have. Okay, let's get started. What do you know about spring? Go ahead and pause this video if you want more time to answer the question. Spring is one of 4 seasons, along with summer, fall, also known as autumn, and winter. In the spring, many of our plants and animals begin to wake up. Seeds begin to sprout, animals begin to hatch from their eggs, and the whole world seems to come back to life. Today we are talking all about the signs of spring. These are the clues that we can look for that let us know that spring is here and winter is over. So what are some of the clues that you look for to let you know that it's spring? Go ahead and pause this video if you want more time to answer the question. Do you look for flowers blooming? Leaves beginning to bud? Baby animals? The return of hibernating animals? And animals that have migrated south for the winter? There are many, many signs of spring that we can look for, and today we are going to look for some together. I'd like to invite you to go on a walk with me to look for signs of spring. And it's okay if you can't leave your house. I'll go for the walk and I'll bring you along with me. Are you ready? Let's go! Which sign of spring do you see here? That's right, spring flowers starting to blossom. I'm walking down the street and I think I've spotted another sign of spring. Can you see it? Green moss and green grass are starting to sprout up all over. I noticed that the trees are starting to grow something at the tips. Can you tell what it is? These are leaf buds and leaves starting to grow out of them. I just got to the park near my house and I think I've spotted another sign of spring. Can you find it? There are a couple. Do you see that little yellow flower? Do you know its name? Dandelion. And how about the activity right over here? Do you see the ants going in and out of their hole? I also notice that the grass is green. Do you remember what color the grass was in the winter? Okay, welcome back. Thanks for going on that walk with me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. So now that we went on this walk and we found all of these signs of spring, we can do a drawing to help us remember what we saw. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, for this activity, you will need a piece of paper, a pencil, or something to write with, and if you have something to color with, that's great too. Go ahead and pause this video if you need more time to gather your materials. Do you have all your materials ready? All right, then let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to give my page a title. This will help me remember what it's about when I look at it later. So what have we been talking about today? The signs of spring, the clues that let us know that spring is here. So if you can follow along with me. At the very tip top of our page, we're going to write that title. So I know that it's 4 words, the signs of spring, which means that I need to leave space for 4 words up here. So I'm going to write my title kind of small. So do you know, should the first letters in our words be capital or lowercase? Capital. So I'm going to write capital T, H, E, capital S, I, G, N, S. I'm leaving spaces, see? Another space. O, F, that's a lowercase o because that's a small word. Another space. Now my last word is the season we've been talking about. Spring. Let's see if you can sound it out. Did you write it like me? Spring. Spring. So go ahead and pause this video if you need more time to write your title. Don't forget to underline and unpause it when you're ready for the next step. Now that we have our title, it's time to get creative. On your paper, go ahead and draw pictures of the things you remember we found on our walk together today. As an example, I remember that we saw some green moss and green grass growing through the cracks of the street. So I drew a picture, the best I could, with all the details I could remember of the green moss and green grass growing. The colors for these pictures can be creative. They don't have to look like real life. So if what you have is a pencil, you can draw it all in black and white. You can use the colors that you have if you do have some colors. Your pictures don't have to look like real life. The important part is that you are remembering and you are expressing yourself and having fun. If you'd like, you can also add some labels to your picture to help us understand what you drew. Labels are just the names of the things in your drawing with an arrow pointing to the drawing. If you'd like, you can do this as you draw, or we can do it together at the end. Okay, I'm going to go work on my drawing and you can work on yours as well. Remember to spend some time on this. Have fun, get creative, add as many details as you can remember. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and pause this video so you have a chance to start your drawing, and then unpause it when you are ready for the big reveal. Okay, I'm really excited for our share. So if you're ready, go ahead and grab your paper and let's hold them up together on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let me show you around my drawing. So we have our title, and you already saw my green moss and my green grass. I also added a big tree Do you remember when we saw the leaf buds on the tree? That was really cool. Down here, I added some green grass. Over here, I added some spring flowers. Do you remember when we saw those? Those were really pretty. And down here, I added my favorite discoveries. The dandelion and the ants. So all of my labels are up on the screen for you. And if you would like, you can copy the words to write the names of some of the things that you drew. And if you drew things that I did not draw, you can just give your best guess at the spelling or leave them unlabeled. It's up to you. So now that you've seen my finished drawing, I hope that you are inspired to keep working on yours, to add even more details if you can. And if you have a chance, consider looking out your window to see if you can find other signs of spring that we did not see on our walk. Or if it's safe for you to go outside, go ahead and take a walk with an adult, of course, and see if you can find more signs of spring. Thank you for joining me for this lesson today. I had a lot of fun and I hope you did too. I look forward to when we can see each other again soon. Bye for now.